Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Vagisha Mishra. I review and decode beauty pageants at my channel. If you want to keep yourself updated with pageant tips and pageant reviews, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell icon. Since past few days, I had been getting a lot of DMs and comments asking me how to improve our articulation and how to enhance our pronunciation. So now many of you might not be knowing this, but I am a professor of communication skills and personality development, and this is my niche. I teach my students 365 days how to work on their body language, how to improve their confidence, and how to enhance their articulation. Communication skills are not only integral part of your academics but also pageants, where it is very important that you think fast and answer instantaneously. So in this video, I shall be teaching you tips on how to enhance your articulation and how to express your thoughts in as less time as possible. So let's begin. Have you ever had a time when you want to speak about something very hard and you are just stuck on that one word, but for some reason or the other that word doesn't come to your mind? It happens with all of us. This is where you are on low verbal fluency state. In pageants, you hardly get a lot of time to think about your answer and frame it accordingly and answer it in as less words as possible and still be able to making sense. In order to think fast and answer smart, you should first ask yourself the question, how long do you take to retrieve the information stored in your brain and how instantaneously you answer your questions? When you take a lot of time accessing the information which your mind already has, it might be possible because you somewhere are insecure about yourself or you're lacking confidence. This might also be possible that you don't have a lot of verbal fluency there in your mind, which is what we are working towards in this video. Sometimes people are insecure because they are not sure how other people will receive them in the given situation, and that is why they take a lot of time in accessing the right words which might deliver their message in the way they intended to. Now let's talk about the tips which you all can follow in order to improve your verbal fluency. So the first thing you have to do is take your phone and record your own voice. Try speaking on any topic for 60 seconds, and after you're done with recording your voice, just analyze and go through the words which you have used in your speech. Try to ponder about the different kind of words you have used, and if you have used more than 18 to 20 different words in your speech in 1 minute, you are having a lot of vocabularies in your mind. It is just that you're not able to bring it out when needed because of the lack of confidence. If in case you have less than 18 or 20 words in your speech, it might be possible that your mind is not able to sustain a lot of vocabularies for a longer time. To overcome this, you can take up different topics every day. Try recording your speech for 1 minute every day on other topics and try accessing as many words as you can in your speech. Let's say if you're talking on world peace, you can think about different ideas which comes to your mind when you're thinking about world peace. For example, solidarity, sisterhood, brotherhood, consideration, peace, empathy, consideration, and so on. Keep going for 60 seconds consistently without taking a break and try thinking about different words to include in your speech. Think about all the possible keywords you can associate to that given topic and then try framing your sentences based on these keywords. This is how you improve your verbal fluency. The other thing which I want to suggest you is to improve the clarity of your speech. No matter whatever word you're choosing to speak, please be sure that you're pronouncing it perfectly. Suppose I'm saying perfect. So we are emphasizing on each and every letter in this word. It's not like I'm saying perfect. I am emphasizing on each and every letter. Perfect. So this is how we have to focus on our speech. Whenever we are giving our speech, we have to be very clear on whatever word we are speaking. We have to emphasize on the clarity of the speech. Each and every word should sound clear, and our listeners should not question us that what did we say. Okay? So don't give any other chance to your listeners to ask you that what did you say, can you please come again. So this is something which we all have to bear in mind whenever we are giving our public speech. Another misconception people have in mind is In order to improve your vocabulary, people try choosing difficult words which is very hard to understand by other people. So I am an English Honours graduate from Delhi University, and when I was in my college, I used to infuse difficult words in my everyday speech. Now we have read n numbers of dramatists, poets and novelists, and we have read many novels and we just learned many difficult words every day. So I used to infuse all those difficult words in my speech, which is why many people could not relate to whatever I was saying. So our intention in pageants is not to arise the philosopher in us. We don't have to be a poet. We have to make sense. We can be as clear as possible, and we have to understand that our aim is to make our perspective clear in front of our audience and not to puzzle them with difficult words. So instead of focusing on complex words, choose words which are easy to understand, efficient, and as well as elegant. So you don't have to be a poet in order to proceed in the pageants. You can be very simple and yet very effective in your communication. Focus on using more descriptive words in your speech, where you can tell other people how you exactly are feeling at that particular moment. You don't have to choose the right kind of words which will accentuate or decorate your speech, but rather your focus should be making your speech more effective. Improvise your speech by trying to highlight your emotions while giving the speech. People usually don't focus on the specific words you are saying, but how you are saying it. So your body language during your speech matters a lot. So if you want to master the art of your body language while communicating your speech, it is very important that you reflect your emotions very nicely. Suppose you say that I want to win Miss World because I want to do something for the society. So that inquisitiveness should be visible in your eyes. Your speech should not be dry. It should not look that you're speaking it just for the sake of speaking it. Your emotions should be clearly visible in your eyes. Now this will be possible only once you step outside your comfort zone. I stepped outside my comfort zone when I started blogging in 2015 and started meeting different people from pageant industry. So once you start stepping outside your comfort zone and you get a lot of exposure from different people, the more comfortable you will get gradually. So you have to get outside your comfort zone in order to highlight your emotions in a very precise way. Because many people who are competing in pageants might not necessarily be an extrovert, they are usually an introvert as well. So in order to just come outside your comfort zone, try meeting a lot of people, try sharing your perspective with them, and as soon as you start gelling along with people, your way of delivering your speech will enhance. Now, other important tip which I would like to give is to strategically insert your pauses before and after your sentences. Now, if we go back to Sushmita Sen's winning answer at Miss Universe, you will understand what I'm trying to say here. So let's have a look.
I think being a woman by itself, the very fact that you're a woman is a gift of God, which all of us must appreciate. The origin of a child is a mother and is a woman. And
now you see here, the origin of a child is a mother and is a woman. Here Sushmita Sen has inserted strategic pauses where in her mind she is already thinking about how to frame her answer, but at the same time that pause is actually making an emphasis. Here her pause is actually making an impact, making us think the depth of her answer. So this is how your strategic pauses between or before or after your sentences can help your answer frame in a more dignified way. Using pauses is always better than using your filler words. So when you don't have anything to think, you can take strategic pauses. Not all silence is awkward, so use your strategic pauses whenever necessary. Now the next tip is use your tone and accentuation wisely. How you choose to keep the tone and the pitch of your answer while answering any pageant question matters a lot. And also how you increase or decrease the volume of your answer really matters a lot while answering your pageant question. Suppose you want to emphasize on the happier side of your pageant answer, you can speak a little loudly. Just like I am saying right now, I am very excited. I'm speaking it loudly. But if I have to empathize with any particular situation where I'm really deeply feeling sad about something unfortunate has happened. Suppose we are giving a BWAP presentation and we are talking about something which is very poor and something which is very sad to think about. At that time, we can simply reduce the volume of our speech, just like I have done right now. So this is how you should be using your tone and your volume of the speech in order to emphasize the impact your speech is making in any given situation. Now, if you have followed Manushi Chiller's journey at Miss World pageant, there was a phrase which she was consistently using since her Miss India days to Miss World: I can change the world. Now, if I say I can change the world, you cannot find that enthusiasm, that eagerness in my speech. But if I say I can change the world, now if you focus on the word can, I have emphasized the word can by accentuating my pitch here. I can. It means that I have the power, I have the capability to change the world. Now, if I say I can change the world, it is focusing on me, that I have the power to change the world, right? So you see how the meaning of the sentence changes whenever we are using different words in different pitch and different tone. So we are talking about the similar sentence, but they can entirely change the meaning of what we intend to say. Now, one of the most instrumental trick which you can follow while answering your pageant question is to ask yourself whether you feel satisfied, pleasant or irritated while answering your pageant question. So your tone matters a lot. If you are feeling very happy that I have delivered a very good answer, I'm not saying to be overconfident, but if you actually feel that I have delivered my answer in a very pleasant way, it's very much obvious that other people might also be taking you in a very pleasant way. But if you don't feel happy about your answer itself, it shows the kind of disinterest which you have in your ideas, and people will be easily able to identify that as well. People never see you through their eyes, people always see you through your eyes. So you have to always ensure that you are always self-assured, that you're giving your best, you're confident and you're feeling very pleasant while answering your pageant answer. Project your voice very clearly if you want to sound confident. If you are very meek and meager, you don't want to emphasize on the quality of your voice, then people will not be able to listen to you for a long time. So if you want to engrip people, if you want to build the interest in people towards whatever you're saying, it's very important that you're loud and clear. So the people who are sitting at least 10 feet far from you, they should also be able to hear you without a help of a mic. So you always have to ensure that you're speaking loud and clear. One thing which you also should keep in mind is to vary your speech according to the listeners. You should always keep your listeners in mind, and accordingly you should just try fixing your pitch or your volume of the speech. The last and the most instrumental tip is to keep on reading a lot. Unless and until you read a lot, you won't learn many new words. Now, by learning new words, I'm not saying that you learn difficult words, but you learn many words. You should not sound repetitive at all. It should not be like you're actually repeating the different set of words again and again throughout the course of your speech. So read more, read newspapers, watch television, watch BBC News, learn more kind of vocabularies, watch good movies which can actually help you to think in the right direction, watch the TED Talk videos, and this is how you will improve your vocabulary, this is how you will enhance your tone of the speech. Try watching other people and observe what kind of body language they are maintaining while giving their speech. So the world is your teacher, and you just have to look for certain good things. You just have to pull and attract the positives and adapt them in your personality. So that was all for today's video. Do let me know if you found this video helpful. Give it a huge fat thumbs up, and if you know any friend who is preparing herself for pageants, please share this video with her so that she can excel in her pageant journey. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.